Hi guys, I hope you are doing well today. I don't know what I'm going to share today, but I might have a thought about this. I think it's going to lead us towards a space that the mind cannot understand, cannot grasp. I know behind the camera you try to understand, you try to grasp what I'm going to say. But it would be very crucial to leave the mind for an instant and try to notice what is between two thoughts. When you take a step backwards as the observer of all, as the witness of all, because this space has always been with you, always been. It's here and now. It's here. So don't try to understand this. Try to feel it. Try to feel what is between my words, in the silence. Because you can't think the present moment. You can't think the space. The mind can only conceptualize this space. It tries to understand this space. But you have to feel it. So you have to leave the mind for an instant. So you cannot think awakening. You cannot think what you are in essence. It's like, it's a metaphor. It's like consciousness is here and the mind is there, you see? So it's truly crucial to take a step backward as this and leave the blah blah blah, the narrative at its own place, as the mind itself. So a kind of scenario can come up. That's okay. Don't believe it. Simply observe. It's not you. It's the mind. So what are you seeking exactly? What do you seek? We always say that we seek what we already are. And it's very important at the beginning to have a seeker, to give a kind of movement to this seeker. But at some point the seeker has to drop to give place to this space, this presence, this divine presence, which you already are right now. So what is this seeker? Tell me about this seeker. Tell me in the comments, what do you think? What is this seeker? It's very crucial to understand this. So what are you? Because this seeker is a bunch of facts. It's a bunch of false beliefs about yourself. You could tell me, I've been a seeker for 10 years. I traveled there. I met some guru. All of this, at this very moment, doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. It only exists on the level of the mind, which is nothing. It's only an illusion. So you don't actually exist as a separate self. The only thing that exists is this right now, only this. In your visual field, only this. And this has no form. It has no gender. It's eternal. It's timeless. And you are this right now. If the mind comes up, simply observe. So try to take a step backward from the mind and observe all the blah blah blah. Because this blah 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 is not you. You can't choose your next thought. You can't choose your thoughts. They simply arise. And you grab them as you, I am the thinker. This is my fault, this is my fault. I'm lost in them, but this is my fault. Because thoughts come and go, and when they go, you would go with them. You get it? So you are not your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. But there is a space in which the thoughts come in. What is this space? When you wake up in the morning, I always said that, but when you wake up in the morning, there is a gap of silence. Just before the mind starts operating, there is a gap of silence. Notice next time you wake up. Because here you can find the truth. Here you can realize what you truly are. Not with words. It's truly in the silence. And it's very simple. The simplicity of your being is very simple. Sometimes it feels very challenging to put words on it. How can we put words on something that is unspeakable? This is the purpose here, to put words on something that we cannot explain actually. But you already are this. You already are this. So you are already free. But you think you are not. Because you believe that you are a person. And this person won't find this freedom. As long as you believe that you are a person, you won't find a permanent happiness. You won't find inner peace. You could have all the money in the world. You could be the richest man of the world. You could be famous. As long as you believe to be someone, deep inside, something will miss. And what misses is you. You are already fulfilled. What you are in essence is already whole and complete. And you can realize only at this very moment, only right now. Not in a better future, not in a better circumstances, only now. So try to remain now. In truth, you simply need to be. To welcome everything as it is. Even the story of what you think you are, the separate self, doesn't exist. It only exists on the level of the mind, which is a bunch of thoughts. So, could a bunch of thoughts actually awaken? Can you awaken as a person? Because you don't exist. So awakening is simply the pure recognition of something that you are, you already are. It's the pure recognition that you are not this person. So the person doesn't awaken. And awakening is for now, not later. I think it's truly important to have some kind of practice. But as Daniel Schmidt said it's a practiceless practice, like meditation, contemplation, inquiry. Inner inquiry is very, very crucial. I would also say some practiceless practice, because actually there is no practice, as it's simply to return here. So is it a practice to come back here now? Because it's a non-doing practice. A stop-doing practice. Just slow down the activity of the mind. Be the observer of all. And you will notice the coming and going from a point that doesn't come and go. From a point that is unchanging. The unchanging you. There is a point that doesn't move. There is a space that doesn't move. And it's you. And you can't find it. You can't see it. You can see your thoughts coming and going. You can see the emotion arising. You can see the feelings. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this guy, or I have a strong emotion. I am angry. All of this you can see. But something you cannot see. It's very subtle. So what lies behind your eyes? Because even the sight you can see. As Muji said, he said something very potent, very powerful. He said, imagine a guy that meets its optician, and he tells him, oh, I have problem with my right eye. I couldn't see very well. So even this you can see. Even the sight you can see. So something is here to see that you cannot see from one eye. What is it? What is this something that can see that, you see? And sometimes I'm speechless when I want to talk about this. You see? Those gaps of silence are very important. So try to dive into it. And remain as this, abide as this silence.